I have a robot at home. He does the cleaning, never complains. Came with a manual. He runs on a strict schedule, charges overnight, gets pretty confused when I move the furniture around. You guessed it. I'm still married to my German husband. So after 25 years of marriage, machines don't scare me anymore. In fact, I'm not anti-robot. I'm just passionately pro-humans. And in the future, your real estate business will look a lot like my marriage. One half, very logic, algorithm, organized. The other half, chaos, creativity, love, and passion. And somehow, you two will try to stay married. Good luck with that, just saying. But you know, fear of change isn't new. Think of the past. Imagine great-grandpa Joe, back then, in the village square, shaking his fist against the printing press and saying, "Oh my God, it will destroy memory. Once we print things, nobody is going to remember anything anymore, ever." And then the phonograph came. Fast forward, and he's sitting in his rocking chair, listening to music. It will ruin family life because nobody is going to talk with each other anymore. And then the radio came. And he argued and said, "Oh my God, the outside world will come into our living rooms and it will destroy our peace at home." Which is kind of true if you listened to the news lately. So he had a point. But then it was followed by television. It will turn people into zombies, or video games, which will turn all of our children violent, which is also true if you turn them off mid-game somehow. And then came the internet, nothing but predators and lies, and phones will make us all addicts, and social media will end all of our privacy, which great-grandpa Joe probably read on his outdated Facebook profile. And yet, here we are. Memory survived, families survived. So panic is somehow predictable, right? But now we all have the same fear of AI. AI will make us lazy. But it's us. We already let it summarize our meetings because no one wants to take notes anymore during a meeting. AI will erase our creativity. But we gladly hand it that first draft of brainstorming, don't we? AI will spread lies. But we just copy-paste everything from ChatGPT into an email without ever fact-checking it. And AI will steal all of our jobs. Elevators, ATMs, self-checkout, remember? And here we are, still working, still complaining, and still swiping our loyalty cards. So is it different this time, or is it just the next chapter of a very old story? For centuries, for example, sheepdogs were the farmer's best friend. But now in New Zealand, drones, AI drones do the mastering. Faster, wider, and calmer. I know, somewhere a border collie is rolling his eyes right now. Or in Israel, fully robotic AI pollinators now guarantee what usually is left to chance. They fly around and with their AI vision, they spot plants or flowers ready to bloom, and Polly gives them then a tiny air puff to release the pollen. And I know what some of you are thinking. You wish there would be some sort of human version of this that gives your significant other an air puff when it's your time to contribute, but that isn't developed yet. Or in the Middle East, another very traditional thing, children were once used to perform in camel races. And today, robot jockeys took that job over and handle the heat and the sand and even mimic the original trainer's voice to motivate the camels during the race. In Kuwait, some evening headlines are delivered by Feda.
نافيدة أول مذيعة في الكويت تعمل بالذكاء الاصطناعي في أخبار الكويت.
A fully artificial news anchor who makes no secret of being fully artificial, unlike some human beings. In Japan, a fully AI CEO is leading a gaming company. The CEO is 100% AI. Mrs. Tang Yu. She manages operations and strategy, and since her appointment, the stock price even went up. And if we go this high in hierarchy, let's go even a step further up in hierarchy. If AI can run a company, Japan introduced Mindar, an android monk who has his own temple in Japan where he gives sermons, where you can go and pray, and he gives entire masses. So if even spiritual guidance can be automated, none of us is safe and none of us will be untouched. Fascinating, yes, but what does it mean for you? What does it mean for your real estate business? And also, what does it mean for the clients in the future you are trying to sell to?